Hey Capricorn, my name's Crystal. I am an intuitive healer and a Reiki master, and what I'm going to do today is a tarot reading for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the last week in November and the first 2 weeks in December. I'm going to start with the Chakra Oracle card. I'm going to pull a couple of those, see what areas need some love, and then while I'm doing the tarot reading, I will send Reiki to those areas. If you want to accept, just nod and say I accept, and if not, say no. Our intention is always the most important thing, so if you don't wish to receive it, you won't. And we are going to see where we're going, and then I'm going to pull a couple the Mirror Oracle Twin Flame and Soulmate deck, see what's going on in love, and then we will pull tarot to go a little bit more in depth. Happy almost Thanksgiving. I hope everybody has a safe holiday and gets grounded before they go and see their family. I know it can be absolutely wonderful for some, and it can be very hard and triggering for others. So sending you so much love and light. And I really feel like setting your intention before you go, how do you want it to turn out, is going to be super important. Okay, Spirit. And my intention is always for your highest good, highest healing, and highest timeline. Thank you. All right, so the first card out is 32, self-expression. Vocalization, individuality, inner voice, assertiveness. That's a 5. So there's change. Maybe there's change and you're now learning to speak your truth. Clearly, assertively, but compassionately. Whoa! Okay. Second card out. Base chakra. This is like root and earth star. I will send Reiki to both of those. That deals with our lineage, our ancestors, our family, our roots. So if you're going home, oh yeah, and then action. So yeah, you're very focused on, I would say, that's a 3, action, movement, perseverance, discipline, and motivation. So I'm going to say, and 3 plus 1, that's 4. So you got a 4 and a 5, it's 9. You're coming to the end of a cycle. Maybe where you didn't speak your truth, especially to your family, and now you've had, that's it, like you've done some soul searching and some shadow work, and maybe some of your beliefs were never yours to begin with. They were adopted from your family, and you're not doing that anymore. So I will send Reiki to those 2 areas. You can wear red clothes or blue clothes, eat foods of those colors to help balance the chakras. I feel like for you, especially you have 2 root, you might need more fluidity and water in your life. So Epsom salt baths before or after you see the family. Connecting in nature, go to the hot springs, get in the hot tub, go to a pool or the beach if you live somewhere warm, but connect with the elements. Okay, so the first card out, growth. So you've possibly planted a seed and it's starting to take root. You could have been doing the shadow work, like I said. Unconditional. I love this. Tell me what Capricorn needs to know, please. Ooh. Pain. I'm sorry if you're going through a dark night. I'm sending you a big hug. Separation. Maybe the pain caused by the separation is causing you to grow. marriage. That almost feels like, let me see what else. Letting go. Watching. Wrong timing. I feel like, and this happens, you know, you're finding balance between the masculine and feminine within you. You've done some deep soul searching. And it could be the end of a relationship. Does not have to be marriage, but it could be. You've done some shadow work. And there's, whatever you went through, there's a lot of pain here. You're in separation and you're letting go. Whoever you're letting go of, I think is keeping tabs on you and watching you either through social media or something like that. And it says wrong timing. And then the bottom of the deck, attachment, one-sided, inner child. So maybe some shadow work was done on your part and you're healing that inner child, which has been coming out a lot. And then I love this actually. After that, it says fated connection, soulmate, shadow work, ascending, divine masculine. So maybe your growth and your healing, because I'm seeing triggered and mixed messages, has triggered something within the masculine. Maybe you walking away and saying, that's enough, I'm not doing this anymore, I'm letting go, has triggered them to start looking at their shadow and doing the healing work. Because it says divine masculine, so maybe this is a soulmate and a fated connection. It's just not the right time right now. I feel like most of the divine masculines are being woken up through difficult circumstances right now, and it's making them look at their shadow, and it's like it's time to do something. There is no more sitting around and waiting. Spirit's trying to get your attention, and I think by you shifting your focus from, it was probably on the commitment or the relationship, and you just changed you, which is all we can do, and it's shifting the relationship. All right, I'm going to pull a Celtic cross, get a little bit more information about this. And you know, you also could be calling in somebody new because you are doing the inner child work. Maybe this was like a catalyst twin who's getting you ready for the real one if you are looking for love. Okay, so the first card out, I love this. The Magician. Number 1, he's a master manifester. He is, he gets back what he puts out into the world. It can be tricky behavior or sleight of hand, but I don't feel that here. He's mastering all of the elements. He knows, he sets his intention and it's going to manifest into this reality. He can take the thought from spirit and bring it into 3D. So you could be manifesting the change to this relationship right now. And maybe you really do know what's going on. You spoke your truth. You took a stance and you took action. Which is all based, so root chakra stuff. All right, And what is Capricorn's challenge right now? Oh yeah, you can't make it up. It's the Lovers. Archangel Raphael is on the case. Maybe call on the angels for help with this situation. The Lovers, it's not always an easy card, right? It is choice, decision. This is Gemini and Sag. So maybe, and it can also be the balance of the divine masculine and feminine within each of us. And I love this. Recent past, what were you manifesting at the 888 portal in August? This is strength in Leo. You have guides and helpers around you, maybe a Leo. And this always reminds me of the Magician, right? Because they have the infinity over their head. So it's like, what am I putting out into the world? Because that's what I'm going to receive back. And Leo is about passion, creativity, standing on your own. So maybe you really have been doing that. You've stepped into this divine masculine energy of Leo. And you've taken a stance and you've said, no more, I'm investing in me now. Near future, Queen of Pentacles. This is a loving mother, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. She has nurtured everything in her life up until the point where she is abundant now and has more than she needs and enough to share. She is, kind of gives me like grandmother energy vibes, like just wanting everybody to be okay. She knows the value in a hard day's work and isn't afraid, you know, to get in the garden and pull weeds, or could be a animal empath, not an animal, well maybe animal or plant empath. But you're leaning into that, so maybe you have invested in yourself and it's starting to pay off, and you have now enough information, knowledge, wisdom that you can share it with others, and nurture those relationships. What your higher self wants you to know is Four of Swords. There's chaos going on outside, but she's taken a moment to go within, tame her thoughts, go into a place of meditation, do the inventory. What's worked? What hasn't? What can I pivot on? What do I need to make adjustments to? How can I get better? It's quieting the thoughts. She knows that the answers aren't coming from out here, they're coming from in here, and she needs to get quiet to do so. This is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. It can also, I see it as like a guide or a helper. Could be a male or female who's crossed over that one of those signs. It doesn't have to be, but that's helping you. The King of Pentacles is how you got here. So to me, you got in the near future the Queen of Pentacles, in the how you got here the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is the doing, and the Queen is more of the receiving, right? Masculine, feminine. So you left the situation, excuse me, as I say that, I'm like, feel like I'm losing my voice. You left the situation and you are standing in the energy of the Magician, which took strength, right? Recent past, to go out on your own. It's the me versus the we. But then now, since you did that, you took, action and you were brave. Now you're sitting in receiving mode. Queen of Pentacles. Things come to her. She doesn't chase them. She sets her intention and they are brought to her. And both the King and Queen, it's really Capricorn. So that to me is your balance. And it could have been, this is your current attitude. 7 of Wands, which is not the best, right? This is boundaries. It could be, fighting off 6 other, you have an idea and so does a bunch of other people, 6 other people. and you're trying to discern between the ideas or the downloads coming in or other people's opinions, but you're setting some boundaries, which I like, because you're at the end of a difficult, painful cycle. The swords are already in your back. The pain's done. We're at the 10, right? So now we're starting over from experience. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So it could be you're sitting the 7 of Wands is all the lessons that you've learned from this situation. Goals and aspirations for Capricorn, please. Truth. When I pull this, after what I just said, it's whatever I just said was the truth. So you're walking away. You've learned these lessons. You're now leaning into your own healing, your own fulfillment, your own joy, which has brought balance to your life. And I feel like you could have new love coming in. And maybe that's a challenge. And it does take strength to trust somebody again, especially if it's a new energy that you're not used to. And you have to learn about somebody new. It's scary, that in between. So I feel like going inside and meditating, finding that stillness is going to bring you the clarity. I love this. Final outcome, I'm going to say yes, you have new love coming in. This is my 1111 Celebrations Marriage card. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, Judgment, and then the 10 of Pentacles, and that's like a project that never ends. That is inheritance. That is passing down wisdom, knowledge, information to younger generations. It's bridging the gap. It is so much abundance. It's masculine and feminine balance. So I really do feel like you could be inviting in, maybe it could be a Sag or a Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sag. I feel like it's one of those signs. It doesn't have to be, but you've gotten to the place, you've gotten through this really difficult time, and I'm sending you so much love. I've been there. It sucks. But you've done some real healing work, and you chose you, and that's the bravest thing you can do. And you're shifting the dynamic. You're turning into the magician. You're taking that negative energy that has been, given to you, and you're transmuting it into something beautiful, into something passionate. It could be a business partner and a new love partner. Really get into a place of meditation, set your intention. What do you want your world to look like? Because I feel like that's what the universe is asking us. Get very clear right now on what you want to manifest. Because if you don't have a clear picture, how is the universe supposed to discern, right? When you're over here one day, over here the next day. Get a clear picture and write it out. If you're with me, you've been with me this whole time, I really appreciate it. If you can hit like and subscribe, it would help me out greatly. And until next time, have a safe and happy holiday season.